Oh, come on, load. Ah, sorry, just the boring setup of putting the link out everywhere.
Yeah,
Because we need to be shameless.
Yeah, absolutely.
And finally the Discord. Oh, and we've got someone in the chat. Hello, Ben. How are you doing? We're here to book a show with GENE MUNNY.
What's shaking, baby?
Okay, so our company's been doing well, by the way. We're the
How
fifth.
well we talking?
We are the fifth biggest company in the world, behind obviously WWE,
Oh.
WWE, New Japan, AEW, and Impact are all ahead of us.
What networks are we streaming on?
We are on Twitch.
Have we got that big telly money in yet?
Not yet, weirdly. Hello, Jim, in the chat.
We need to work harder.
Right, so, first things first. You've seen our roster.
I have.
We are going to give you a stable.
Alright. I've needed somewhere to keep my horses for a while. Let's do this.
Okay, so first off, he's going to be faces or heels.
We're gonna be faces.
And what
I'm not. I'm too rubbish to be a heel, and I'm not cool enough to be a cool heel. So let's stick with a baby face, yeah.
sure. And what would you like to call your stable?
Money's honeys.
Money's Honeys. And that works because, you know, as an example of how cool you actually are, you spell money the same way Winnie the Pooh spells honey.
Damn right we do.
So Money's Honeys.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
So first off, is there anybody else on the roster that you would like to join the stable?
I think we'll get Shug in there. Definitely get Shug in there. He's on the telly tomorrow, so let's ruin his career tonight just beforehand. We'll get who else we've got.
And if as well as these, we can try and sign people to bring in as well.
Alright, we'll get Andrew Everett in there. Sure, why not?
He'll be doing one of these at some point as well, by the way.
Oh, fantastic! He's massive.
Yeah.
And let's go for Angel Hayes.
Hello, Jim, and hello, Gujira in the chat. How yous doing? Money's Honeys is ready to make pro wrestling history. They're already generating lots of buzz.
Lots of buzz. We're like an absolute beehive right now.
And let's say, if you could sign one more wrestler to be a part of this stable, who would it be? And provided I've got them in the game, I'll do my best to make it happen.
Alright. It's
Past or present, by the way.
past or present. Oh, well, that makes it even trickier. Let's say we want the exclusive one-time rights to sign up Raven.
Raven. Okay.
Yeah, let's see if Raven's about. What's his rate? What's he charging these days?
So I'll quickly need to use the mod to unlock him, because we haven't scouted him yet, but easy enough done. Because I do have an ECW roster in there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's got to be ECW Raven. None of that WCW nonsense.
I don't know, I like the segments with him and Canyon. When they went shopping. No.
Yes, I think actually, you know what? So, I just dropped my phone. I did thoroughly enjoy that. Yeah.
What's Versace? It's Versace, you maroon.
Hang on, sorry, you just turned into a robot. What'd you say?
Like when Canyon's like, what's Versace?
You know, I don't think I understood that joke when I was a kid. Oh man. So,
I'm just trying to find them on the list, because annoyingly it adds them in the order. It doesn't have them in alphabetical order. It adds them in the order that they were added to the save.
Gotcha.
Right, there we go, got him. And we'll just see if he actually wants to sign with us, which is another...
Bloody bad though, it's taken bloody ages to get him. Right. You know what, Eddie Kingston is just there. Should have chose him, he's great.
Right. Because this is the sort of North American free agents that we have access to.
Oh, that's a pretty good roster. Good show with them.
Where the hell is Raven? I wonder if it's put him somewhere else just to annoy us.
You know what? There's Raven Creed. Sod it. We'll go with.
Oh, you want to sign Raven Creed? Hello, Chainsaw in the chat. We'll offer her all the money we can. It's cool. We're loaded.
She's only got a D plus attack. God.
Wait,
rumbled.
We offered her 40 grand as a signing bonus, and she doesn't want to sign.
Well then, give me William Eva, and just let me throw people into the crowd. He's right there. There he is. Give me William Eva.
Oh.
Today's the greatest day of his life.
He's signed. So he's going to be the newest member of Money's Honeys.
Oh, I don't think you can yeet people into the crowd on Fire Pro, can you?
You can yeet them at the ring.
Oh, that's good. Can you tell crowds to move?
And We'll give you one more signing, albeit not as a member of your roster, just someone you would like to see in their roster.
El Fantasmo.
Right, he should be under New Japan, so I don't know if he will sign with us. But worth a try.
Bastard.
He does not want to sign with us.
Come on, Riley. I thought we
I mean,
were made.
New Japan are still bigger than
Give me
us.
Ewan Simmons, the absolute thirst trap. Oh, B minus attack, he'd be livid with that.
Ah, there we go. He's signed.
Good.
And
Good, he's the sexy one of the team.
we'll try and get Raven Creed in as like a. Oh, she didn't even want to come to our show. Anyone?
Fuck you, Raven Creed.
Yeah, I mean, she is quite rude that way. You've seen the way she interacts with crowds. Okay, anyone else? Not to sign, but just as a one-off appearance if you've got a specific opponent in mind for them.
What's that, sorry?
If there's anyone that you maybe want to bring in for a one-off appearance.
Colt Cabana.
Now, we have had him work. Yeah, he's worked for us before and he's happy to do so again.
Oh, good. You got a good talent relations team.
Anybody else?
I like Jigsaw, actually. I've not seen him in for yonks.
There, Jigsaw's in.
Good lad. He introduced me to a few beers I'd never had, and then a trip of America, and I just ticked them all off the list. Oh, man. How many people are online right now? I can't see any of this noise.
Sorry?
How many people are watching right now? I can't see any of this noise.
We currently have 12 viewers.
Ah, hello, 12 people.
And hopefully more as they see your retweeting of the tweet.
Oh dear.
So we can have.
Then again, Boris Johnson is just about to make a massive speech where I'm assuming he's going to say, okay, Britain is closed, so...
Yeah. So we can have up to 10 matches.
Alright.
So
Let's do this.
what should our opener be?
Our opener should be Session Moth. She's on our roster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Versus... William Eva.
Session Moth versus William Ever.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, look at that! He's in his little church gear and everything. My goodness.
Yeah, I think it's quite an old version of
I
him.
love this day. Don't worry about it. It's the better version.
Oh,
Nah, I'm kidding. I love this day. My God, I love that present bastard.
Dan in the chat saying, just bought Fire Pro, don't have the promoter mode yet, it seems cool. I believe it's actually on sale right now. So...
Sale, Dan! Get spending your Corona money on that. Alright, this time, can we have any stipulation matches?
You can have like singles tags, 6-person tags, 8-person tags, or mixed, which is...
mixed tag.
Mixed tag.
Yeah.
Well, the game's fully intergender anyway, so...
Oh, sick. We'll have some of Money's Honeys. We'll have Shug D and Angel Hayes.
And who is
This
it?
is the team of... Oh, what we got? We'll have Aisha Redmond and Grado.
That's a hell of a team.
Have Shug and Grado ever worked together? They should.
Yes, they did in Reckless Intent in Livingston, I think.
Oh, classic.
Right. What else would you like to see?
I would like to see Ian Simmons. I want all Money Tonnies in the first 3 rounds, so they can come party with me later.
Oh, so Urine Simmons is part of your stable then?
No, sorry, no, he's not. No. But yeah, old Jurn. Oh, they've got new Jurn Simmons. Yeah, we want bald Jurn Simmons.
And
Yeah, Jurn v me.
not even putting yourself in the main event.
Oh, okay, I gotta be in the main event. We'll
Oh,
have
well,
Jurn v me in the main event.
okay. Well, so we'll save that for later. So,
Yeah, we'll have David Arquette v Joe Hendry then.
oh. Yeah, because we've got 3 stables so far. Because we've got monies on these.
Who's in the other stables? Talk to me about the other stables.
So we have the Elite, as in spelt 1337,
Uh-huh.
which is Piper Niven, Bam Bam Bigelow, David Arquette, and Session Moth.
Fuck, that's a good lineup.
And we have
Alright, well,
we have the Toaster Perverts, which is Johnny Blood, who's the guy from New Legacy Inc., who was the guest on the charity stream with us.
nice.
Emily Hayden, Danhausen, and Amy Alonzi.
Does Emily Hayden come out with the toast?
No, but there is. You can use mods to get custom weapons, so we might
Well,
be
for
able to.
now, put Emily Hayden in there.
Wait, so this was Joe Hendry, David Arquette, and then. So we'll sort that first. Then we're giving Emily Hayden a match
Yeah.
against.
We're gonna make her fight her own team member in Danhausen.
Oh,
My stable's running wild tonight, bro. Like, all the other ones can self-explode for
going mad with power.
mad with power.
Alright, what else do you want?
Alright. We won. Amy Alonzi.
And she's taken on.
She sure is. Let's find out who. Scroll me down to your roster again. I have already forgotten everybody. Against Rosemary. She's spooky.
Alright, so it's a decent card shaping up so far.
What's that, sorry?
We've
Sorry,
got-
my earphones keep going way full.
We've got a decent card shaping up so far.
Hang on. One more time. Let's see if we can get this.
We have a decent card shaping up so far.
Yeah, we do. We're back. Alright, we'll have... Ooh, what's mixed mean? What we got in mix?
I think that's like triple threats and 4-ways.
Oh, let's do a triple threat. Everyone hates a triple threat.
Okay.
As a wrestler, it's just like, let's... Triple threat's fine. Count 4-way. Most wrestlers hate them. We're going for Warhorse. I'm supposed to wrestle him next month. Coronavirus has taken that away from me. We have it. Who else we got? Scroll. We're having a... What is that? A giant bear?
Yep.
We're having a giant bear.
We do have a handful of made up people in here by popular demand.
In my head, he is canon. And we will have Bam Bam Bigelow in... God, I would pay good money to watch that match. That's one hell of a triple threat.
Oh, wait, I think it has to be a 4-way. I think you have to fill up all the spots.
No worries, then. Put Viper in there. Oh, that's a money match right there.
Oh, wait, no, that's... Oh, right. It's not triple threats. It's actually for mixed as for handicap matches.
Well, then we'll just do Bam Bam Bigelow via giant bear.
I like the idea.
'Cause I couldn't tell you who'd win that match.
We actually have 2 bears as well.
Who's the other bear?
We have a hockey playing bear named Wayne Gritsley.
nice. He could take some time off. My God. When I used to book shows, I would make sure there was no more than 6 matches. This is nonsense.
Oh, you don't have to fill up all the spots. You can have up to 10 matches.
Oh, right. Well then, we'll have me close the show in the 7th match. Too many matches. I don't want people going home like, oh God, I'm gonna have to. I can't remember the 4th.
What are we doing with Colt and Jigsaw?
Oh wait, oh shit, yeah, we'll put Colt and Jigsaw in a match.
Just them two together?
Yeah, they're both like, so, they're absolutely brilliant. That'd be a really great, again, another Monday match I would pay to watch. And me v in the main. Gene Munny strong.
And you versus Jörn Simmons.
Yeah, man.
Here's the important question. Wait till I find you. Ah, there you are. What gear are you wearing?
Oh, what we got?
So we got this one.
Nice. We'll go for we'll go for the green gear, boy pants. We'll go for the green gear. Costume 3.
Right, and just make sure everything's set up right. Is there any of them you think should be like no DQ or anything, by the way?
We'll have no DQ in the Giant Bear Bam Bam Bigelow match.
So that's no DQ.
That's gonna be no DQ.
So that is our card.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yep.
Man, like looking at this card now, just go, thank God I don't book matches anymore for real, because this is nonsense.
Yeah.
I ain't got the money for this.
Oh, it's okay. We're loaded. We have a.
Right.
Look how much money we have.
Fuck, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of digits.
Like our last show, we made about 2 million.
Jesus.
That was the first, like when we had Jayla, Emily and Aisha on for the charity stream. Literally the first thing they said was like, since when do we get paid this much?
I tell you what, you guys absolutely really smashed it with that charity show. Was it like it raised over $2,000?
2,400.
My God, that's amazing. Like, you should be dead proud of yourself after that.
I really am. I'm delighted with how it went, and because and I couldn't have done it without everyone else. You know, that so many people were, you know, more than happy to help. I mean, like yourself, you had just finished doing a show and still happy to call in and that, which meant a lot.
Genuinely wish I could have done more.
I mean, there was some stuff that fell through because obviously with the stuff that's going on in the world, people had other stuff they had to take care of course, but that, like, even like, because like Arquette couldn't make it, but he still up toward it, he was like helping us plug it and stuff. Shug was helping us plug it on the day.
That's great. That's so good.
Like, and we had a blast doing it. Like, we had more people available for the first day, and my throat genuinely hurt by the end of it from just like laughing so much.
How long were you doing it like? That's nice.
It was 12 hours each day.
Oh man, that is manic.
And like the first day we had almost everyone, whereas the second day we had hardly anybody. It was like the first day we had yourself, we had Jayla, Emily, Aisha, my mates Johnny and Rep came in for that. Andrew Everett, Jodie Summers, John Robertson. And then the second day, literally the only people that were able to come in were my mate Matt, Jayla came in again, and Viper came in.
Oh, sick. It's still a great life.
I mean, I've known Viper for years, and she's, I mean, I know you've worked shows with her and that. You'll know she's just like a total sweetheart, so...
I really want to work Viper with like contracts and stuff. I can't imagine that'll happen anytime soon, but still, I
know you've been on the same shows as her and stuff though.
Yeah.
And like she's just like a lovely person, and she like obviously she's a lot more successful now than when I first met her, but like it's not gone to her head or anything like that.
Oh, that's dope. That's great to hear.
So anyway, we'll have your opening contest here that you've booked. Session Moth versus William Ever.
The worst opener I could have imagined. Let's go for it.
I've only seen Will Ever wrestle once, like live.
Have you seen him ever wrestle as present William Ever?
As what? Sorry.
Present William Ever.
No, the only
like
time I saw him was back when he was doing like the religious gimmick.
Oh, so that now he comes out with a PA system and a microphone. He's essentially a street preacher.
Yeah, he calls everyone a sausage.
How great it is.
Who was it? It might have been against yourself, I think. He kept calling everyone a sausage.
He does call people sausages, yeah. Yeah, he just comes out and tells everyone how much he loves this day and that we need to be present. And people are like, oh, that's a crazy gimmick. That's not a gimmick. That's him.
What?
There she is.
Yeah. Also, hello to Pumpkin and Dino in the chat.
Shaking, guys. How we doing?
Pumpkin's a very good friend of mine. Dino as well. Dino works in wrestling as well.
Dino, what do you do?
He works for Championship Wrestling in Hollywood.
Nice.
Under the name Howdy Price.
Reach out and such fame.
The only time I saw him, it was the show to raise money for Jimmy Havoc up here while he was out injured.
Oh yeah.
And they had a match. It was a 6-man tag.
Have you seen what's up with that referee's hands?
That's Big Hands Johnson.
It's like his hands have just gone through the super soldier serum, but only his hands.
Like it was. So they had a match. It was like a 6-man tag, and it was like the Projo against the Source Wrestling School.
Yeah.
So they had. Oh, who was it? I think it was Lewis Girvin, Christopher Saint, and another guy who I don't think I ever saw wrestle since, against Bill Ever, Jack Sexsmith, and Chuck Mambo.
Okay. The Projo OG.
And obviously because, Bill Ever was doing like the religious thing at the time.
Yeah.
And like Jack Sexsmith being Jack Sexsmith and Chris Saint being Chris Saint.
Oh yeah. That must have been violently inappropriate. Today's day.
Like Bill Ever's giving it, what are these heathens doing kind of thing. And Chuck Mambo's like, come on, be open-minded, it's the 2000s kind of.
Seriously though, that guy's arm's freaking me out. Why is that referee's hand so mad?
I just wanted to make a funny referee called Big Hands Johnson.
Oh, he lives up to the name, my goodness. Wowza, like...
Oh, and he's down.
He's gonna... Oh, he's down. Big hands. Put your hands up. They're massive. Whoa! Oh, double rotation. Have some of that.
That's true.
And a kick to the back. You know what? I'm hating right now? Penalty kicks in wrestling. A lot of people do them, but not many people do them good. It's like, I've seen enough shit shining wizards these days to know that shouldn't be a finish sometimes. The penalty kicks are the exact same. I've seen some people just wail it in and it looks amazing, and then some people are just like, ah. And it's like, if you're going to do a just don't do a penalty kick. Too many penalty kicks.
We got a great point raised in the chat by Pumpkin, by the way, for Eugene, and that's, you know what they say about people with big hands.
I can't see this. Where do I see this?
One sec, I'll pop you the link.
Oh, please do.
So you'll be able to see the chat. The way I usually, don't know if you'll have to go between the two, but because the way I usually set it up is I've got the game windowed, so like I can have it sitting over the screen and I've got the chat at the side.
Okay.
You might need to mute it, by the way, otherwise like it'll echo the audio. But yeah, Pumpkin says, you know what they say about guys with big hands?
Yeah, man, the crushed pet. Crushed pets and they're very heavy-handed. Can I see any of this? I'll go onto the Twitch and watch it, yeah. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, Pumpkin, he has booked the giant bear, so...
Oh my god, yeah. Dude thinking with an arm wrestle between Big Hand's referee and a giant bear. Oh, that's something out for breakfast, Karen. 2? There's one time me and Eva, we were in a ring just practicing some stuff before a show, and he picked me up for his powerbomb, and I just farted on him the entire way up, and it was horribly loud. And then he just dropped me because it was too funny. 2.9! It was like a clothesline, it froze for me.
Oh, she no-sold it.
No, sold it. You killed Sebastian with that.
Oh, he wins.
Reach out and touch faith. Good lad.
Dun 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 dun. Only it's the generic in-game music because I don't have music set up for him yet. Because I've got bloody thousands of wrestlers in here and try to sort it out for everybody.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to quickly change a setting because I realised that I forgot to do so beforehand. No, it's just because when you create a wrestler in this game, like the level of detail you can put into how they behave is ridiculous. And it's just, I realised when I was having a match with you the other night that you weren't going for your finish as much as I'd like. So I'm just going to fix that.
Oh, that's my entire match. You watch any of my matches and it's just me going for my finish constantly.
Right, so... Because it's like, you can choose things like how often they'll go for the like a certain move at certain points in the match and things like that.
Oh, the time.
So
seriously, watch any of my matches. All it is go for a lariat, and when it hits, I win. When it doesn't, the match continues. Oh shit, we've been locked down.
Of what?
I've just looked at the news. Boris Johnson orders 3-week lockdown of the UK. Immediate start.
So this is officially Gene Money's lock-in.
That's it. Gene Money's got the lock-in right now. We're doing this. Here's the rules. Shopping for basic necessities. You're allowed out of the house for that, as infrequently as possible. You're allowed to have one form of exercise a day, either a run, a walk, or a cycle. It's got to be alone or members of your household, no one else. Any medical need, you're allowed out of the house to provide care, and travelling to and from work, but only where necessary. And other than that, stay the fuck inside, you monsters. Otherwise, Corona will sneak back and it'll kill your nan.
Well, I barely leave the house anyway, so...
The joys of being a recluse, eh?
Yeah. I
Oh,
like out with buying necessities and stuff. I really only leave the house either to go to a wrestling show or for work. So
I mean, I'm quite fortunate in this situation because I live in a village outside of Milton Keynes. So like, it's a very small place and there's a lot of fields to walk my dog, and that is the only thing I do really.
so
And wrestling's been cancelled for the foreseeable future. So
the
I think I'm just walking my own dog forever as of now.
well, I stay on the back end of Corstorphine Hill, and that's quite nice to walk up. So it's. I mean, I don't know how well you know Edinburgh out with the venues you've wrestled in here, but Corstorphine Hill's the hill that the zoo's on.
Okay.
So I'm like on the back end of that hill to the point that if you go to the top, you can actually see into some of the enclosures. So.
Oh, nice. That's pretty great.
Oh, hello, Jordan in the chat. My mate Jordan's in the chat. He's being trained, by Andy Wilde.
Who's that?
My mate Jordan in the chat. He's actually training to be a wrestler under Andy Wilde.
Good lad. Good lad. Andy must be a bloody great teacher, I reckon. He's top bloke. Real decent type.
I mean,
yeah. I can imagine being trained by Andy is pretty great.
I've only met him a few times in passing, but he's never been anything other than lovely. So.
Jobbed it out in my first ever Resurgence match. Not Resurgence, Discovery match.
So now the tag match: Shug D and Angel Hayes versus Aisha Raymond and Grado, and we're going to Benny Hill this one because the tag matches do tend to go on for a little bit.
All right.
Oh yeah, that was the thing I meant to ask. I don't know if I've got the window up in my... Oh no, because they changed the way they do it. I'll do it later. Oh, it was just like in the game you can rename a wrestler's...
I don't know what is up. I do not know what is up with this system. Keep turning into a robot. Let me jump on my phone instead. I'll be back in a minute.
No worries. So yeah, Gene will be back in a minute. Like his voice is going a bit funny when he tries to do it through his computer, whereas it sounded good through his phone the other night. So we'll sort it that way. How's everybody doing anyway? Are you all good? Hello! Yeah, I'm going to need to turn you up a bit, but I can hear you.
Turn me up, baby. Look at Chuck doing all his dance moves.
I love that theme of his.
Man, he loves to dance like that. But I booked them. How do I get dancers?
It's
more wrestling shows dancers. WCW at it, right?
Yeah, it's because there's the arenas in the game. A lot of them are like sort of modelled on like actual wrestling venues.
Yeah.
Like there's one that's supposed to be the Tokyo Dome. There's one that's supposed to be Kurikan Hall. There's one that's supposed to be Madison Square Garden. And this one's
Which one's this supposed to be?
It's supposed to be like CMLL, the Lucha company, because they have dancers sometimes.
I love Virginia because so much of it doesn't make sense to me, and it just makes me so happy. Oh, look at them moves! Fuck you, Chuck. Grado's just beat you, bro.
And here comes Aisha Raymond. Lovely person, by the way.
Oh yeah, wonderful.
Like
wonderful.
Another one that, like, before the charity stream, I had only met her a handful of times in passing, and she, like, the first people that got in on this, on the charity thing, were Jayla and Emily. And she saw them sharing posts and, like, actually contacted me offering to help.
Oh, really? That's sick.
Oh, there we go. Chainsaw in the chat says that the dancers should be called the Pimper Bells. I like that, we're going with it. We're rolling with it.
We're back. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is in an absolute toilet, so we're both doing it right now.
Yeah. Chainsaw in the chat says that the dancers should be called the Pimper Bells.
Yeah, screw it. Why the hell not? Bam, bam. What is even happening?
A thing as well, like, Angel Hayes, how bloody good is she for how young she is?
Oh, she's great. Like, yeah, I don't think I've seen her have a bad match yet. The last time I saw her wrestling properly was at the Gun Exchange for Disco, when she was against Sammy. So it was great. It was great. Real dope wrestling, you know.
Like I mean, like, pretty much everyone that Kid Fight turns out good, but
yeah, has he got a good school? Yeah.
Oh yeah, well that's the school that Liu King Sharp came from there. Noam Dar, Kaylee Ray, Kenny Williams, they all came from there.
God damn! This is some funky shit. Super gay, super. Oh, I'm getting knackered watching this, lad.
And shit. They say you're a bit quiet, so I'm going to try and fix that.
I can scream if you prefer, lad. I can talk like this! Wow. Are we louder? You need me to talk louder. Shout, let's it all out.
Oh, there we go. You should be okay now. There you go, you should be fine now.
It's fine now, we can back. Good. Lads, let me know how we're feeling. Am I loud enough? Should I be louder? Should I scream?
You can scream if you want. I don't know how your wife would take to it. She might be used to it, I don't know.
The scream was pretty bad. That was almost Savile-esque. Like, let's not do that again.
There we go. Shug wins.
Oh, good. There we go. Money's Honey is 2 for 2.
And we will be making a logo for Money's Honeys for future use in the game.
Right. Absolutely grand. So, what has been, in your opinion, the best match you've had on this gimmick so far?
Oh, well, honest to God, we had one last night. You versus Kazuchika Okada.
Oh, yeah.
And you legitimately went 90 minutes.
I couldn't do 90 minutes, Christ. You should see my face when I'm told I've got 20 minutes. Christ. 90 minutes, don't be daft.
The whole idea behind it was, like, it was basically so I could do a joke, you know, because we've got the Ainsley Lariat versus the Rainmaker.
Yeah.
We've got, you know, that damn dirty dog versus the Rainmaker. We've got Baker Street versus the Rainmaker.
Oh man, like, yeah, as much as I'd love to wrestle Okada, I'm just, 90 minutes.
No.
Sounds like work.
It was just
like work.
Because a lot of it was like him, he was like, let's be honest, he was giving you a bit of a tanking. But every time he went...
You think?
But every time he went for the Rainmaker, you reversed it.
Oh, classic me.
And
classic me, I tell you. Story, every match I've ever wrestled, go for the lariat, don't hit it. And if someone else is going for the lariat, they don't hit it either.
But
that's why I want to wrestle David Starr.
But that was the other side of it, was that
Yeah.
you, in that entire 90, and that's why I changed the thing earlier. In the
Yeah.
entire 90 minutes, you did not go for the Ainsley lariat once.
Really? Did I not?
No, that's why I changed the thing.
That's ruined everything I've ever said.
Because I even used your line during it about having an arm that could decapitate a buffalo.
Decapitate a buffalo, man. And I'd say I tried, but I don't want to condone animal violence. But like, yeah. So we're not allowed out of our house for 3 weeks. What we doing?
I'm just going to be doing plenty of this.
Because, my God, this is all kinds of mental.
I know.
Who we got here?
This is
Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry, David Arquette.
Joe Hendry, local yogurt substitute. He's great. I love Joe Hendry. He's grand. My favourite Joe Hendry memory was watching him beat Joe Coffey, not the cage match, the one before. And there was a guy on the balcony watching it, and he popped so hard at a kick out, he fell over the balcony, and his mates had to rescue him by his trousers. And it blew my mind that someone could get such a reaction that they fell off a fucking balcony. And, like, genuinely, if their mate hadn't grabbed them, they would have killed someone below. And I'm like, I am really, really praying for that reaction for one of my matches.
Well, I was kind
That's
of
the dream.
I was kind of reacting like that for you against Shug, the zombie lumberjack match, because
I used to love that match, but now watching it back, I'm a different wrestler since then. I watched that match with like such happiness, but such hatred over what I was then. Like, I'd love to do that match with Shug again now. Like, we're both different performers, and like, yeah, man.
that's the crazy, because like Shug's been going for quite a while now. And
he's great.
And the fact that he's still getting better is nuts.
N-word Gym 20XX. The Zombie Lumberjack match was a match where me and Sugar Duncan were fighting in the ring, and there was this like cracked team of like, I think it was one of Zombie Experiences in Edinburgh. Like,
yeah.
They came down to do it, so it was full like professional shit when we got there. It was nuts. It was like absolutely baffling. I was so glad I got to be a part of that.
That was genuinely just like a fun match. The fact that like there was a spot you trying to force Sugar out the ring at gunpoint.
Yeah. Yes, Spot Monkey UK. I have seen that Shug's going to be on AEW Dark, and that's pretty dope, man.
Delighted for him. He's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely delighted for him. And I'm just feel like, yo, give me an email that's just for Cody, bro. But no, like, Shug deserves success. CM Chainsaw, like, I think it's on.
It's on the Discovery YouTube.
On, YouTube.
I'll put it in the Discord later, Chainsaw.
I'm still looking forward to watching my match with Joe Coffey back. I've not seen
that was a cracker, that one.
Discover it, like, they have given me so many dope opportunities to do daft shit, and then they've also given me great shit. So like, I get to wrestle the Zombie Lumberjack match. I got to wrestle that match with Session Moth, where we had a costume change in the middle of the match, and then
that was brilliant.
They've also put me in matches with like the Young Bucks, and then I had that one-on-one with Joe Coffey last year, and I think it was one of my favourite matches. Like, I just had so much fun in that.
I mean, you mentioned the one with the Young Bucks. I do miss Rob Cage.
A lot of people say that to me, man. Like, Uncle Bobby was great to me, and he was just a real good guy to me, and I wouldn't be where I am without him. But when he left, it was like, oh shit, I gotta fill this giant vacuum that this insane man has left. So, go on, David Arquette.
Like,
it was nowhere near him. He telegraphed that one. But Bobby was that thing where it's like he left and there was just a giant hole that I had to fill because he wasn't there to do it anymore. And yeah, man.
Oh, you've more than done so, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know, I bumped into him in December. We went for a few drinks, and he said the same. It was like, I'm glad I've left because everyone's doing much better without me.
Because he's fully retired now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got a real life now. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh man.
Like, I remember he was actually at the very first Discovery show.
He was, yeah. I mean, it was one of the It was one. I can't remember what their gimmick was, but they were maypole dancers.
Yeah, the traditionalists.
Traditionalists, that was it. Oh, like those two together could get away with any old shite and make it work.
It was great because it was them against Andy Wilde and Johnny Lyons, and obviously, you know, the Andy and Johnny were supposed to be the faces, but the crowd got behind the traditionalists just because of how bloody ridiculous it was.
And that's what I absolutely love about them too. They're absolutely brilliant. And it's like actually my first match at Discovery was against Johnny and Andy. Like it was a tag gauntlet, and me and Bobby just hid under the ring. But we were like, we should probably go into the ring before the doors open so that no one sees us. And hey, David Arquette won. He's the new Discovery champion. Have some of that, Andre. But like, yeah, we ended up hiding under the ring for almost an hour. And it was madness. But it was good. We did all the 30 seconds work and got a great payday out of it. So that's wrestling for me, baby.
Yeah, and as you said, the fact that you got to wrestle the Young Bucks, like...
Yeah, that's the thing, like, me and Bobby started off as like a parody of them. We were the Buffet Club, and...
Yeah. Which, in my opinion, was the only actually funny Bullet Club parody.
There was a lot of them, wasn't there? You know, we mucked about with different things. We were the Four Horsemen at one bit. And then before Bobby left, we were going to be Gene and Bobby's Big Dirty Weekend, or just the Big Dirty Weekend.
Oh yeah, Emily Hayne is one half of our Big Japan Tag Team Championships. But the reason for that is when you invite a champion from another company, you can put their title on the line.
Oh, and that's a great way to fuck with other companies.
Yeah, and we have stolen so many belts.
Yeah. It's the best one you stole. Oh, so it's Tag Champion v Tag Champion right now.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that Danhausen.
Yeah, oh, he's been great.
Yeah, it's like Discovery's giving me great memories of shit like that, and the Bucks were fantastic, like to just be in the ring with, and like they're insane. And then the match for me and Bobby ended when I started making out with my uncle in the middle of the ring in front of 1,800 people that night, and it was a reaction that I'll never forget in my life.
One of the things I've always liked about Discovery is, like, to an extent, because obviously it's a family-friendly company, is that there's something for everyone.
Not only that, there's something for everyone, but in Scotland there's a lot of the same, because it's quite similar audiences kind of thing.
Particularly over on like the West Coast, you get a lot of shows that have the same people on them.
And that's the thing with disco, like they give a lot of opportunities to different people who they think deserve it or deserve a break. Like I was stoked to see that ETM were going to be on the show next weekend, but like Mambo and Teeks, but that's not happening anymore, and that sucks. God, I love Mambo and Teeks; they're great.
Even though like the first show, because that was what I think 2014.
Yeah, I think I was there for I think I was their fourth or I think I was on their fourth show onward.
Because I've only missed like a handful of their shows over the years, and
Yeah.
like back then, they built it around guys that at the time at least, and obviously things have changed since, but they built it around guys that weren't, in my opinion, getting a fair shot other places.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
Like people, you know, like Joe Coffey, Joe Hendry, Lewis Girvin, Big Demo, who... Oh, barbed wire baseball bat attempt for Emily.
Oh, these are tag champs, bro.
And
we've ruined this tag team. We've ruined them. They're killing each other, bro.
Even Viper, who wasn't like really getting, in my opinion, used as much as she should have in other places, and now obviously probably one of the top independent female wrestlers in the world. So
I feel you. Yeah, she's tremendous. Like, and yeah. Oh wait, what's this? There was an urban legend that a wrestler in WCW hid under the ring for so long they needed to take a shit, couldn't leave, so they just went in a bucket that was under there. You know what? I don't think that's an urban legend. I think that's true. I would not be surprised with that.
Apparently, it was a British Bulldog.
What was it?
That was what I heard.
I hope that goes in his Hall of Fame speech. That'd be great. Like, I'm not gonna fib. I've pooed myself in a match. It's not nice.
I'm loving
this guy was. Huh?
I'm saying like since she just won the match there, I'm loving seeing like a lot of companies giving Emily more of a chance.
Yeah, you know, I don't actually think I've seen her work properly, so I need to watch some of her stuff.
She's fantastic. She's another one from Kid Fight's school.
Really? It does sound like there's good things coming out of there.
Like because she's been around for a few years. Like the first time I saw her wrestle, and I found this out during the charity stream. The first time I saw her wrestle, it was only like her 5th match or something.
Oh, really?
And she got squashed basically. It was her, Courtney, who's now obviously Isla Dawn. Yeah. And Lucy Cole. It was them basically getting tanked by Layla Rose.
Sure.
But in maybe about the last year or two, she's started putting a lot more of her own sense of humour and stuff into what she does, and started getting more confident.
Great, yeah.
And
I think as soon as a wrestler finds out who they are and what they want to bring through themselves, like, fans can really connect with that stuff. That's great.
That's the thing. She's genuinely like a really funny lassie. So, and I'm really pleased to see her starting to finally get more opportunities and stuff, because she's a really good lass as well.
Yeah, that's grand, man. That's grand. Yeah, but in regards to putting yourself under the ring, 100% that would have happened. Like, I put myself in a ring. It's not pleasant. it's real fucking grim. It was at the end of the match. This guy was. I was expecting like the Jeff Cobb German suplex, you know, where he holds you up a bit, but instead he just dumped me on my head, and as soon as I landed, I just went, "Oh no."
Jim in the chat saying that this is because it was something I had mentioned on a stream the other night.
Yeah.
He had a look at the Evil Amy bit from Trinity Brawl.
Yeah.
When she came out swearing and everything. Because she's this totally wholesome wee lassie, and they did this like weird show. It was the show they did in Ireland last year that had the lad from Game of Thrones on it.
Yeah. The Jeffrey lad.
Yeah, they had Amy acting evil, and she's coming out like swearing at everyone and stuff, like completely out of character for her. And up against Rosemary, who we had a fleeting appearance from on the stream.
Oh, really?
Well, kind of. If you didn't know, her and Andrew Everett are actually a couple in real life.
I didn't know that.
You could hear her in the background a couple of times when he was on.
Oh, so when you say fleeting, you're like real fleeting.
Yeah. And
That's
she's
like when I tell people I've wrestled Ultimo Dragon. I was in a 6-way with him and I touched him like 3 times.
I think Gervin's wrestled him.
Yeah?
Yeah, like
He pretended not to speak English.
this was about 2013. I think Gervin wrestled him.
Yeah, he's one hell of a dude.
Back when Demo ran like the Source in SWA. He managed to get.
Talking to Damo, I wish Damien Dunn was booked more in Scotland, man. That guy.
Oh god, yeah.
Chief's great.
I mean, the few times that he's been up at Discovery, I've always had a blast. And it's like it's the perfect gimmick for shows like that.
Yeah.
Or or like not just that, but like companies, like Riptide and like Attack and that as well. It's perfect for ones like those.
Oh man, Riptide is like something else. They're I mean, not just like as a wrestler, like there's a barber backstage, man. You get your hair done. But
money dependent, I would really like to go down to one of their shows sometime.
Yeah, they're fantastic, and like I got to wrestle Su Young there in November time, and like we went absolutely nuts. I ended up killing a referee in the match. There was I was a Ghostbuster. Man, like I hope that match gets released online because that was some daft ball.
I mean, like you punched a ghost as part of your entrance.
I punched a ghost. Yeah, I did punch a ghost as part of my entrance. Yeah. God, I forgot about that. Yeah, I just ran up to someone and I was like, "Can you put this white sheet on your head and not make it look like a hate crime?" And they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Great. I'm gonna punch you in the face, Charlie. See you out there." And yeah, it was great, man. Yeah, it was like the Riptide. They treat the fans good, they treat the workers good, they treat everything good, man. And their footage is incredible, and they can do no wrong in my eyes. They've given me opportunity, so I'm bloody happy. Yeah. And yeah, I think the Riptide Rumble's just been cancelled. Yeah, like I think more eyes should be on Rippy because they're bloody good. They're like Rippy, they're amazing. Discovery, amazing. North up in Newcastle.
Oh yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about them.
Just a real good atmosphere. Like the crowd are there for a good night out. I wrestled Janela recently, in like September. A place nearby me, and the crowd to say they'd already watched Speedball in a match earlier and made no noise in the entire match, which killed me inside. Like it was like a crowd that didn't want to watch wrestling, and that I was like, well, why are you here then, guys? And then it was the polar opposite of North, and they're so good. Porcelain Pumpkin. Yes, I wrestled Janelle I think the week before NPS in September. Yeah, I was at IPW when IPW wasn't owned by. Oh my God, IPW's been owned by 8 times. This is when it was owned by Mark Young, and before everyone started asking Mark Young for money because he wasn't paying any of the rest. Yeah. Can you get some hello, Gilligan? There you go, Gilligan TV. How do you do Royal Rumble?
There is a mod for doing. You technically can't in this game, although I do have a mod for doing it.
Oh, so, none of that malarkey. No Royal Rumbles on my shows.
And obviously, Pumpkin in the chat is a very, very good friend of mine.
Oh, fantastic!
So, yeah, and she's part of. Here's the thing, because she, the streams that I do normally, where I have a bunch of wrestlers that me and friends have made, the Bears amongst that.
Yeah.
You would have seen a wrestler on the pardon me, on our roster called Spot Monkey. He's one of ours who got added into this by popular demand.
Oh, aye.
So, as part of the stream, Pumpkin has said she wants a match against you.
Against me? Oh, you fool! No one wants that.
Are you up for wrestling a clown?
I've wrestled a clown. I've wrestled as a clown. At Lucha Britannia, I used to be Peso Pesadilla, the Nightmare Clown.
You can't, unfortunately, on PS4, Gilligan. I mean, hopefully they'll introduce something, because they've been good at updating this game.
I remember being at Lucha Britannia years back, because I used to train there, and the promoter came up to me and said, "Alright, I want you in a match. You're going to make your debut." Oh, he's still another champion. The Giant Bear's a champion, amazing. The promoter says, "Right, I want you in a match. You are my tag team partner at the time." He was like, "I want you to be the Fire and Ice Demon. Like, you're going to come out, you'll be in red gear, you'll be in blue gear, and it's going to look great. I've got the masks and everything ready for you. Just bring the gear and we'll sort it all out on Friday." We got there. He comes up to me, he's like, "I've lost the match." And so he's like, "Alright." He says to Chris, "You're this star gimmick, and then Gene, you're this clown gimmick." Just gave me some tights. And I had no idea what I was doing, and I ended up doing that gimmick for like 3 years. The other guy got given such a shit gimmick that he never got booked again. It was like, there we got put into a fatal 4-way. It was me. Oh, he's got a. Wait, has he got a hook in his arm?
It's a scythe.
Of course it is.
It's something that, like, it's one of the moves you can give to represent deathmatch wrestlers. It's supposed to be Atsushi Onita, I think.
Yeah.
Which, you know, of course, Atsushi Onita. And as noted in the chat by Jim, the title that the bear holds, the bear is 1/3 of the Big Japan 6-man tag team champions, along with the other bear and Sugar Dunkerton.
Oh, fantastic. What a team. Oh, elbow in the side of the mush. Yeah, and that clown tag match, it was me, CJ Carter, RJ Singh and Jimmy Havoc, and that was a fine, okay match. Absolute nonsense.
So not just you as a clown, but Jimmy Havoc as a clown?
No, Jimmy Havoc was at the time where, because Lucha Britannia, he's bringing that scythe out again, you bad bear. So Jimmy Havoc at the time got given the gimmick at Lucha Britannia as, and I will preface all of this by saying, this was like 2015, I want to say. 2015 maybe. And Jimmy Havoc was transexico. He was a transsexual luchador wrestler. Obviously, this changed as the world became more progressive for the right reasons, and it turned into glam sexico. Yeah, Jimmy Havoc was transexico, and was bloody wonderful in it. Absolutely was. RJ Singh was the Bengal Tiger, and Lucha Britannia wasn't a really wrestling show. It was just more like your Dragon Cabaret. It was just something to do on a Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few pictures from their shows and stuff, and they're always a bit out there, you know.
They're always a bit out there. They used to be insanely good. Like, they used to be like, Marty Scurll was in the roster for some bit. Ospreay was on the roster for years. Like, he trained there. I used to train with him. He was he was Neo Britannico, and then Dark Britannico. Then he had Leon Britannico as Paul Robinson, and Pure Britannico, who was Cara Noir. And like all of those three was great.
Am I right in thinking the Bakewells were there for a bit as well?
The Bakewells, that's where they were born, man. Like, Bakewells were born there, and hey, you Mr. Bear, you daft shit. The Bakewells were forged at Lucha Britannia. But they were great. I got to wrestle them so many times, man. There was a there must be their version of called Boy. My favourite match I had with the Bakewells was me and Jonathan Windsor, who's retired from wrestling now, but against the Bakewells, and the stipulation was the Bakewells' granddad, who passed away sadly last year. He had a tie bride in Gimmick, who was a performing artist, like a burlesque performing artist, and the whole gimmick was if we win, we got her visa papers and she'd get sent back to Thailand. And there was a whole double team cross, and one of our gimmicks of our matches was she got sent back to Thailand, and it was man, really offensive in retrospective. But we were just asked to do this, and we'd take our money and go home. But my goodness. Oh yeah, but the Bakewells were great. Bakewells were bloody amazing. I miss them. But yeah. If the 15 people in the chat are not watching Jerry Bakewell and his ukulele on the toilet, you are missing out.
I mean,
you like daily songs.
He's been up at Discovery a few times.
You know what? He was supposed to be at.
Yeah, he was going to be in the Derby, right?
Alert! He was supposed to be at not only at the Derby. He was supposed to be at the. It's all about the raffle. He was sat in Stansted, he was sat in Stansted Airport as his flight got cancelled.
Oh yeah, because there was quite a lot of people had like trouble with travelling and stuff that day.
My journey, I was supposed to be getting like a 9 a.m. train from Milton Keynes to Edinburgh, but it was when Storm Kira was kicking the fuck off, and so like I call up Alan, the promoter of Discovery, and I'm like, look, Storm's kicking off. They're saying that there's going to be delays on the train up to twice as long. If that's happening, I'm not making it to the show. Like I genuinely can't get there in time. So Alan gives me a call. He's like, hey, can you get to Heathrow for 25 to 10? And I was like, if I leave right this second, yeah. So dump all my stuff in a bag, drive as quick as I can to Heathrow, which is like a 2-hour drive for me. Park up, jump on a plane. Plane gets delayed about an hour or so while I'm on the runway. Get to Edinburgh. All the trams are cancelled because it's all flooded. Have to get a bus into the city centre and walk to the venue. All great. It took me fucking forever, but I made the show. Wrestled Joe Coffey in an absolute blinder. And then, beautiful. Wrestled Joe Coffey in a blinder, and then Alan comes up to me and says, hey, we've got a problem. I can't seem to find a way to get you home tomorrow. All flights back to Heathrow are going to cost about 400 quid. And I was like, well, don't pay that. That's fucking nonsense. How about this? Get me a train. And he's like, I can get your train back to Milton Keynes. I was like, well, that's all well and good, but my car's at Heathrow. So I ended up having to get a train, which got cancelled. So I had to get an early train and run to the station. Train that broke down halfway through and had an extra hour and a half onto my journey to London. But then an hour tube from London to Heathrow. Got in my car, start driving home, get caught just behind an accident. Like the entire journey took me like 11, 12 hours to get back. It was a fucking nightmare.
Bloody hell.
But you know what? Worth it. I absolutely love wrestling. I love Discovery. I love Wrestling Joe. And like, man, like, this shit's great. And it's so... I love this industry, man.
I didn't want to interrupt during all that, by the way, but that was a pretty good Alan impression.
I only do one Scottish impression, and it's Alan. You know what? I wish wrestling had more music behind it, man.
What, like in the background of the matches, like this?
Yeah, 100%. I wish I was just locking up with someone. It was just going da 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 da, and I was like, yeah, let's fucking lock up, bitch.
I mean,
That was the brainiest of busters right there.
all of the background music I use for these is like generally either like music from other games or like taken from TV shows and stuff. Like I've got like stuff like the Thundercats theme in here, so.
Oh yeah, right. Music during wrestling would be fun. It would be fun. It would be fun. My God.
So
I think I've done it once, but just part of a gimmick. But yeah.
Main event time. You against Jurn Simmons.
All right, let's do it. Jurn's a thirst trap. If anyone's listening, just go and tweet him and just say, Jurn, you are a thirst trap.
And because it's you, I've set the music to be the Thundercats music.
Oh, you hero.
Albeit an instrumental of it, but it's there. Here he is. He's another one I'd love to see live.
Well, he doesn't have long hair anymore, but other than that, he's great. I like caveman looking Jurn.
And here's you.
Here I am. We have Baker Street.
Yep.
Oh, we do! Fuck yeah! Oh, it's the best music in the world. I've been wrestling under Baker Street for years now, and I'm still not bored of that song. It's the best. Slapping that ass. I don't slap my ass that much, but I should watching that. Yeah, that's more of me.
It's like that's the closest I could get to you diving through the ropes, so.
That's fine. I actually invented that dive in a match against Mike Bird. Ref was telling me to. Oh, here we go. Here's a lockup. Bam! 2 horses. Oh, punch. What is he playing at you? Thought we were mates. Yeah, like I was wrestling Mike Bird at Good, and good wrestling. Like I wouldn't be me without them. They did absolute wonders for my career. Yeah, that entrance that I do is the referee was just giving me jib for being out of the ring too long, so I just flew into the ring like that, and I haven't done anything else since.
And it works.
It does, man. It works. Apart from Rob Brazier, who's probably my favourite cameraman, he always sees me and he'll go to the opposite end of the ring and he'll get the perfect photo of me flying through. Now that happens, I always look for him.
Yeah.
And the last time I did it, I looked at him, I posed perfectly for the camera, but obviously forgot to land and just chinned myself on the way down.
I was going to say, because you're essentially doing a belly flop into the ring. Have you ever just like totally winded yourself doing it?
Oh, so many times, man. So many times. The worst one was I did a tag match recently, and it wasn't a match that I enjoyed, but I entered first for my tag team, and so I landed it, boom, in the middle of the ring, and I just waited there with my ass hanging out in air for as long as I could until my tag team partner entered the ring. Issue is, the coat flies over your head, and this coat retains heat. Like nothing else. Like, this is proper keep your soup in this thermos, because it will stay hot. And I was just dying under this coat. This lad's taking this long ass entrance. I'm like, by the time he pulls this coat off of me, I'm going to be passed out. It was horrible. My good.
I will say, for anyone in the chat who maybe hasn't seen a lot of Gene, because I know there's like a few Americans and stuff in there.
Howdy.
Yeah, hello. And there is plenty of matches of his you can watch for free on YouTube.
Yeah, man, like there's some rottens on there, but like some are okay.
I was going to say, I recommend the one with Rocky Mac.
Oh, is that the IWL one?
The one where one of your submission moves was whispering endgame spoilers into his ear.
Yeah, because that was literally the day after Endgame came out. Yeah. If you go on YouTube, there's a real good one with me, the AFTV, me and Shug. Me and Rocky Mac was great. The match, me, Ricky, Shane Page, and Spike was fun, but me v Charlie Evans from a couple of weeks ago, like...
Oh, really want to check that out.
Real fun yeah, that's real fun, man. Chevs is something else. She's great.
I'm sure your match with Cara Noir's on YouTube as well, isn't it? The Progress one.
I never wrestled him at Progress. I had Scotty Davis at Progress.
Scotty Davis, I beg your pardon, yeah. I got, right. You know what it is? I got mixed up because me and Joanna were watching that, and that was the first time she had seen Cara Noir.
Oh yeah, man, he's dope. I wrestled him like at the start of last month, and I think that's going online shortly. Yeah, 10 punch. Yeah, fuck you, Jan. And me and Cara, we had a great time. So Pro Wrestling Clash was a little show in North London. It was a good fun time for everyone. And on the first ever show, me and Cara, we main evented it. Back when Cara was not really a name, you know, like he was just he wasn't much. He was good, and everyone knew how good he was, but he wasn't like as big of a name as he is now.
Yeah.
And so Pro Wrestling Clash closed 2 years later, so last February, this February just gone, and we ended it with the exact same match for me v Cara, and it was that guy is an insane athlete, and not just an athlete, but like an artist in the ring. Like I really hate sometimes when wrestlers get all we're artists and all that bullshit, but like Cara really is, man. Like he is like that level of performing art that you don't understand, but you still feel it. He is just tremendous. Here he goes. Oh yes, Ainsley.
I was actually talking to Jayla Dark about that kind of thing earlier, because like for the Wrestling Without Context account, what I'll do sometimes is I'll just Google search wrestling with like a random word or phrase, and just see what comes out. Maybe it'll be something I've completely forgotten about, and I'll go off and make a gif of it or whatever. And they're weirdly, because it is obviously mostly WWE pictures and stuff that come up.
Oh yeah.
But like earlier on when I did it, a picture of Jayla Dark appeared, and it was from like a news article or some London website that had done an article about Pro Wrestling Eve.
Yeah.
And I mentioned to her, oh yeah, you showed up in this thing, and she was like, oh, what picture? And I sent her the link, and she was like, oh yeah, I remember that. They took a bunch of pictures, didn't tell us they were going to use them, misquoted us, and...
Oh really?
Yeah, because it quoted her as saying something like, oh, wrestling's the stage, and she was like, I have never said anything like that in my entire life.
Yeah, it's one of them things, man, like, it bums me out, like, misquotes and misrepresentation. Like, a while back, I talked to Joe, is it Joe.ie, is that man? Joe.co.uk or something.
Oh yeah. I saw the videos you did with him. Yeah.
Yeah, and like that wasn't at all what I wanted to. Like, I knew what they were going to be talking about. Like, I've had mental health issues in the past, and I've got help for them, and wrestling's helped me quite a lot. And some people like to hear about that, and a lot of people have come up to me and told me how good that video was for their mental health and stuff. And I felt bloody happy that I got to help someone, but it was like they took a lot of things I said without the full context, and they found the most like extreme version of the video they could and edited it, and it really pissed me off.
Yeah, I mean, on like I'll guess like a positive of that, like, is one that you said, as you said, a lot of people came up and said, "Oh, you know, I empathised with that. I've been there." Kind of thing. And I've touched on this with you before, but like I've been there. I've had my seriously low moments.
Yeah, of course, man.
Like, it's been a lifelong thing for me. It kind of runs in my family, but doing this stuff, like while all this crazy shit in the world's going on, has actually helped a lot. Just because, you know, being on here, having a laugh with the people in the chat and stuff, you know, and seeing what kind of crazy shit we can book.
Yeah.
It's been a good outlet, I think.
Oh, that's great to hear, bro.
Oh, Chokeslam Shades of the Undertaker.
That was some of the most fun times I've had doing that game.
I can say, like, you doing the old school, and when you started singing "You're Gonna Pay," I absolutely cracked up.
It's one of those things, like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna take the piss as much as I can.
I remember you said something like that. I think it was the last time we saw each other.
Yeah.
You said that you never set out to be a comedy wrestler. You just really like pissing about.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I've never been. I've said it. Like, I've never considered myself as a funny person. Like, I'm just an idiot who enjoys really dicking about. And if I'm having a great time, then
there's a good chance the crowd are as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I definitely am wrestling. If the crowd can see you, you know, enjoying yourself, then it's like, oh, he's having a good time, so we'll have a good time too, and it makes it easy to come in. And I guess that's genuinely one, two. I genuinely think that's why I had like the successful progress and things that I did. Just people can relate to me in a sense because there are too many wrestlers in. Come on. There are too many wrestlers in wrestling right now who go out there just to be good wrestlers, but there's too many good wrestlers out there. And in my opinion, like Scotty Davis, who I wrestled on my debut at Progress, he is an incredible wrestler. He is
he's fantastic.
Like, he won the Irish national championship in like proper wrestling 7 times. He's been doing this since he was like 4 or something.
Because he's still stupidly young, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I think he's like 19. And it's the case of like, I don't know why anyone would want to be just a good, you know, technician or grappler when like Scotty Davis is on the same show.
Yeah.
You ain't standing out as much, kind of thing. And in my opinion, there's just too many people who are trying to be a good wrestler. It's going to sound sucky, and it's going to sound real sucky, but there are too many people who are embarrassed of the concept of sports entertaining. And like, I used to hate that, like when I heard they're not being wrestlers, they're sports entertainers. Like, I really hated that, like when I was like, when I was a big old smarky back in my teenage years, I was like, oh no, they should be wrestlers, blah 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 blah. Yes, yes, slapping that ass. That's a win for all Money's honeys. But yeah, and it's like it wasn't until I started wrestling until a couple of years back. I realized, like, I had a match with Speedball a couple of years back at Good, promotion of Milton Keynes, and it's just like, that's where I realized, you can go and have a good wrestling match, but it be entertaining rather than just kicks and throws and this and that and no sell and kick out at one and fire, and like, yeah, just go out there and entertain people. And that's all I want to do, man.
And stuff like that works better if you care about the character that's doing it. Has been always my take. Like,
yeah,
It's Zack Ryder and Baron Corbin won the tag champ. What?
Yeah, like you get random teams thrown together in other companies in this.
My goodness, I would not enjoy that tag team. I don't know, actually. If they did a Rough Rider combo with the End of Days, that'd be pretty sick. I might steal that.
Ah, see, this game's giving you an idea.
Oh, everything gives me ideas, man.
Would you like to do
I
another
got
show
ideas
with us?
just watching a movie. We'll do a short show.
Well, I can Benny Hill a few of them, so.
Oh, let's Benny Hill the shit out of it. Let's randomize it. I'll get Spike on there. I love Spike. He's a terrible human.
He doesn't want to work with us.
There he is. Oh, well, fuck you, Spike.
He's
Get Mambo
just
there.
big leaguing us.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the money too.
No. What is it with the Progress guys just, like, dinging us?
Is Mambo having any of it? No?
No, Mambo's having none of it.
Well, let's go for Ridgeway then.
Nope.
Oh my god. Ridgeway, I had a match with him at Shard and Grabs recently, and I've never been kicked harder in my life.
What about Brooks?
Oh, no, Brooks has kicked hard. Nothing by comparison.
No, I mean, like.
Brooks' chops.
I meant,
Brooks'
like, try.
chops, however, will.
I meant,
oh, yeah, get Brooks in.
Yeah, that's
100%.
what I meant, but he's having none of it.
Fuck off, Brooks. You got your DDT money now. Give me Lycos then if Brooks in. Is it Lycos 1 or 2?
1.
Oh, let's go for
Bloody
it.
hell.
Technically, it is Lycos 2.
What about Giant Gonzalez?
Sure, Giant Gonzalez, let's do it.
Why is everyone big leaguing us?
Probably because they had hour in town. They're like, nah, we're all. Genuinely though, I am gonna. If it wasn't for Corona, I was gonna run a show myself this year. I was gonna run Gene Money's Daft Lad Emporium.
Oh, that instantly you've just won me over with the name.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a whole heap of nonsense. Yeah. Oh my god, what is wrong with it?
Yeah. Nobody wants to come work with us, even though
Paul
we're winning.
Burchill.
Paul Burchill, mate.
Wait, what's he doing?
Last I heard, he'd retired. Last I heard, he was a fireman.
Oh, classic.
Nobody wants to work with us. What about Haku? See if we can get him.
Yeah, get us Haku.
Nobody. Keiji Muto. What the hell? Nobody wants to deal with us for whatever. Hayabusa.
I remember after a Discovery show, the one with Hikuleo on the card.
The one with who, sorry?
Hikuleo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, his.
It was the 9-9 v Hikuleo and ELP.
That shot he gave divers. Jesus.
Oh,
no, not divers.
Man,
Jack. It was Jack he gave.
Yeah. Feel that. I went out. We went out for a few drinks afterwards. It was like Alan, me, Gosty, Moth, and Hikuleo. I just kept going up to him. Like, we got very drunk, and it was just like, I really respect your dad for what he did in, I think it was Rumble 92. As I just came in, just got that pile driver and then just went out. I was like, you guys are fucking hero. And anytime anyone spoke to him, I'd just go, hey, do you know who his fucking dad is? And, yeah, man, it was he's a great guy, though. Like, I really hope to see him more in the UK, because he's so dope.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed that
for a
match.
while. Yeah, man.
There we go, and we'll try and get since it was requested, we'll get you versus a clown.
Nice, please do.
And, oh yeah, because I'll need to unlock her on the thing. Fortunately, she'll be easy to find because she's the most recently added.
How long is this lockdown happening then?
what I heard was 3 weeks. That was the talk, but like before, obviously everything.
I've got a cat trying to enter the room. Right, what we got?
Where?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah,
Bloody hell!
3 weeks. My goodness. Well, like, yeah. Super Strong Style 16's got moved to August Bank Holiday weekend, so I've got a few more months to petition for that.
Well, I've still got my flag.
Oh, good lad, good lad. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get any flags out in the next few months.
I've got your badge on my jacket as well, so.
A hero, what a hero. I lost that strap. Good. I was Resurgence champion for like a year and then it lost it to Charlie Evan. Goodness.
There we go.
Alright.
So,
We've got Simon Miller, does that.
do you? What was that? You want to get Simon Miller in?
No, I don't care. Let's make this a super quick one. I've got
Yeah.
cats looking at me, so I believe they need feeding. Otherwise, they will meow throughout this entire thing and ruin everything for everyone.
Right. So I've literally just randomised the card. Apart from you versus Clown.
Oh, sick! Yeah, that's great.
And we'll just, yeah, like what I'm thinking of doing as well, like since we're going to have a few wrestlers, like
Man. What was that thing about my neck? Why is my neck bright orange? Because that's legit. Why has Fire Pro understood my body mechanic?
So what I was thinking of doing was having like a leaderboard.
Sure.
For like see which of our guests managed to put on the best show. So far you're winning, albeit you're the only one so far.
Yes.
Which because your first attempt scored 90%, which is a damn solid show.
Oh, solid. Yeah, get in.
So
I thought we were looking at like a December to Dismember or whatever it was called.
And we'll Benny Hill, all of it except your
Benny
match.
Hill the shit out of him.
And they're all getting the Benny Hill music as well. Because let's be honest, if you could book a Benny Hill show, you would.
And if it wasn't Benny Hill, everyone would be at Yaki Sack.
So they're all going to be Benny Hill except your match.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, welcome back to the chat, Ben.
Hi Ben, how you doing? Oh man, I'm just looking at all of the bookings I do not have over this period. That is depressing.
It's rough. It's been rough. So
yeah, man, I was supposed to be wrestling Manjus on Sunday at Progress.
Oh,
that'd have been dope.
So our card is Survival to Beta versus Jurn Simmons, Angel Hayes versus Batista.
Oh fuck yeah!
Like all those people rejected us, but Batista came in. Jodie Summers versus Warhorse. Chris Canyon versus Jayla Dark. You versus Rosie Bonbons the Clown. A bear versus another bear. Bam Bam Bigelow, Piper Niven, David Arquette, and Session Moth versus Emily Hayden, Danhausen, Amy Alonzi, and Johnny Blood. William Evor, Andrew Everett, and Shug versus Hannah Kimura, Joe Hendry, and Spot Monkey.
Sure, why not?
Aisha Raymond versus Grado. NL Slip versus Jokey as the main event.
Nice.
So there's a few of our like created and meme characters in there, but
I love it. I love it.
Are you familiar with Survival to Beta, by the way?
No. Talk to me. What we got?
So he's like getting on a bit now. He's been active in Japan since like the late 90s. He's mostly been a bit of a jobber his entire career, but what he's best known for is, have you ever heard of a wrestling thing called Ken the Box?
Yes.
So he was the one who mostly wrestled Ken the Box and would lose in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
A lot of his matches back then would be against like sort of pastiches of like characters from video games or like things from like Godzilla films and stuff.
Oh shit!
Where he would lose in like pretty handily in like a couple of minutes.
I saw the match at Rise in Leeds. Sorry, just the Benny Hill shit reminded me. They decided to. It would have been a great match if it had more time to plan and some people weren't involved. But let's not talk about that. Let's say, but there was essentially imagine a Royal Rumble. People enter the match every 2 minutes. I think there was 8 people in the match, and then every 2 minutes after that, the stipulation of the match changed.
Right.
So there was one bit where we're all in a submission hold, and all of us tap, but just before we tap, the submission changed to like pinfall only. So kind of nonsense like that. But me and Amir Jordan started the match.
Right.
And we pissed about so much at the start that we'd completely missed how long we were going.
Right.
And then the countdown comes on for the next person in the match, who I can't remember who it was now, but like I just yelled to Amir. I was like, Amir, we've run out of time. Shall we just do that spot we planned backstage, but really quickly? So we squeezed a 2-minute spot into 10 seconds, and it very much looked like this. That was fun. Rise are good. Rise are a bunch of good lads. Their Patreon, they're doing a show at the end of the month. I think like this Friday. No one's in the crowd. They're just doing like a few matches and things like that. I wish I could be there, but for reasons I can't be. But so that people can be in the crowd, if you donate to their Patreon for the show, they'll print off your face on a cardboard cutout, and so your face will be in the crowd.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's fucking madness, and I'm so like, they're brilliant. They know how to spin their shit really well.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, they're something else. Like, yeah, just genuinely tremendous. So like, what kind of wrestling shows do you see that aren't disco then? Talk to me. What's your favourite? Everyone in the group, like, let me know what indie promos you going to. What should I be checking out?
Well, most of the Discovery's the main one I get to. Like, I don't really get to much else just because of like money and that. The main other one that I've seen over the past couple of years has been Fierce Females.
Oh yeah. That's great.
So like, with their cursed championship, The reason for that is they've had 5 champions over the years, and
Okay.
because the current champion is Christ, what's her name? Giselle Shaw.
Oh, cool. Giselle's great.
Like the previous champions, every single one of them, after losing the title, has not appeared for the company since.
Oh shit! Really?
Yep. Because the first champion, because Fierce Females, for anyone that doesn't know, used to be part of ICW.
Did it?
Yeah. It started out, it was going to be like, as well as doing like the women, 1 or 2 women's shows, matches on an ICW show, and then every couple of months they would do like a women's show. But there was only ever 3 shows where it was part of ICW. I don't know.
That's tough.
I don't know the ins and outs, but they ended up like breaking off and becoming their own company. And so the first champion was Kaylee Ray, which was like 2013. And
It's gone on a bit. It's been a while.
And then
I thought it was new.
she held that title for like 2 years, and then lost it to Viper.
Yeah.
And Kaylee Ray,
I walk for miles outside of pit of danger.
a place where no one follows me, I walk alone.
I walk alone.
Against Angel Hayes. So basically after Viper won the title, Kaylee Ray never appeared for the company again. Mainly due to just the amount of commitments she had elsewhere, like Stardom, stuff in the US and that. And then like Viper held the title for I think about another 2 years. Lost it to Jayla Dark. And again, same deal with Viper, like Stardom, US stuff, and then NXT UK. So she's not appeared since either. Then Jayla Dark held the title for like just over a year, and then her losing the title was literally her second last ever match.
So she's retired now, yeah?
Yeah. Then she lost it to Sami Zayn, who actually had to vacate the title because of not being able to appear because of other commitments. And then they held a tournament, and now Giselle Shaw's the champ.
Did your Hayes just be Batista?
Yep.
Fuck is happening?
Oh, it's Gene Money's lock-in. That's what it is.
Yeah, damn right it is. Angel Hayes was strong. 9 minutes. Great. Good on you, last match. About 94%. Oof. Out of all the matches I've seen today, that was one of them.
The weird thing is as well, in this mode, it gives each wrestler a wrestling style. You get, yours is Showman, for example.
Yeah.
And you get you get lucha, you get hardcore, you get the idea. And it's just
Big stinky champion.
Yeah, we can rename the titles. And that was a suggestion we got from one of the donations in the charity stream. Just call it the Big Stinky Championship.
That's dope.
The wrestling style it gives them is just based on their stats and the moves you give them and stuff like that. And I don't know why, but the style it's given Angel Hayes is King's Road. The sort of early 90s All Japan style.
Yeah, absolutely. Mental. What do you reckon about all this mania coming from the PC? And it's now 2 days.
I would have delayed it, but
I heard a lot of rumours, from here, there, and everywhere. That I heard rumours it was getting moved to the June 7th at the Garden.
Yeah, I heard that.
I heard there was different reasons, it's coming from the PC, because if they look like they've tried to rearrange it, then they've got more things on their side for yeah, exactly. If they prove that they've tried to do something about it and the state still closes it down, then whatever. But all of this has just been rumour and gobsmacked, speculation. So I don't know what's happening, but
Yeah. I mean,
isn't it just going to be fucking mental?
I would have rescheduled it, but at the same time, pretty much everyone who had sorted out, like travel and accommodation and stuff for WrestleMania would have been out of pocket anyway, because guaranteed most of them would not be able to make a rescheduled one. So
No,
it's kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard
it depends
place.
how much their insurance would have covered on it.
The title is not on the line chainsaw.
I was supposed to be on a stag do next weekend, but yeah, I've got most of the money back from that. So
that's good.
But my mate's got a wedding in Italy, and
oh god,
that's been completely cancelled. And the wedding venue haven't properly cancelled it yet, so they don't know if they're getting their money back or anything, and that's tens of thousands of quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, I think WrestleMania should be moved. Personally, I think it's WWE. The show's always going to go on. They carried on a show after a bloke died.
Yeah.
Only a few years ago, Jerry Lawler had a heart attack, and Michael Cole pretended nothing happened. I
felt for him after you could see how difficult that was for him as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's fucking it's horrible. But there's now absolutely nothing that's going to stop them doing from what they're doing. And who is going to say otherwise? They're providing entertainment during a very downtime. They've just given the network app for free to even I think it's not even first time members. It's even people who used to be members. So everyone can watch it. Which I think is silly. I think we're going to get a lot more buy-ins for people to watch it. But it's mental. They're an absolute juggernaut, and they'll do what they fucking want.
Yeah. Here we go. Jayla Dark versus Chris Kanyon.
I can honestly say I didn't see this coming.
Yeah, I miss Kanyon. He was brilliant.
Ah, man. Tremendous. Who's your next GM? Who's your next booker for this?
Well, I'm going to try and rope someone in for tomorrow. I don't know who yet. It just depends who's available.
Yeah.
Because obviously everyone's got their own stuff they've got to deal with right now and that.
But you know what? No one's going fucking anywhere. You are stuck here, lads and lasses, and you're going to watch this ginger, non-contextual man just show you wrestling at fast speeds until your eyes vomit. This is life now. This is quarantine life. It's Fire Pro all the time until we die. For 3 weeks or whatever.
Yeah. The next one, obviously, barring anything coming up, we should have Shug on Wednesday.
Yeah, he'll be on that. He'll be on that hot social media for the day before. Look at me, I am AEW Dark.
And we should have Viper on Thursday.
Sick! Oh my god, much better people than me then. You've started this off terribly. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic, man.
We're going to have Everett at some point as well. We got that connection. It's my mate Rep, who helped me out with the charity stream, knows him. He's designed merch for him and that.
Oh, sick.
And I don't know if you saw, there was the link going around last year, when Everett needed his knee surgery, and there was a stream to help him raise the money for the medical costs. It was Rep that organised that.
Isn't it bloody great that the UK has free healthcare?
It's every time I see, and it's always like someone I know dunking on like some idiot on Twitter. But like when I see someone try to put forward the case of, like try to make a case against universal healthcare, it just blows my mind.
It baffles me. Like, here's the thing. Do you want
that someone could be unlucky enough to get ill or whatever, and not only do they have to deal with that, but also that potentially getting bankrupted is just the most idiotic thing I can think of.
Yeah. Mental. Rosie Bonbons.
Yeah, this is our character created in conjunction with Pumpkin in the chat, who wanted to face you.
Oh. Alright, Pumpkin, you're gonna get your ass kicked. So, like, when I used to be Paris Pesadilla, the Nightmare Clown, I used to have Chica Loca Joker, who was, at the time, well, still isn't it? Is Heidi Katrina.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, so she used to be my manager, and then it turned into Nina Samuels, and those two have done pretty well for themselves.
Yeah, I've got them both in the game as well. If we ever have you on again, we'll have to book them.
Love Nina Samuels. She's going to be a guest on my new podcast, which I'm super stoked for.
Yeah, well, obviously I'll be happy to help you plug that when you're doing the posts about it and that.
Oh, cheers. Well, basically, if you're listening to the chat right now and you've ever wanted to go on a date with a professional wrestler, join me as I go on first dates with professional wrestlers. Except we're not in restaurants because we're all fucking quarantined. So we're doing it over the internet, and the meals are whatever we have left in the house before the rations taken. And yeah, we've got a lot of good guests coming up. We've got Cara Noir, we got Nina Samuels, we got a load more. Look at that fist drop. But yeah.
Yeah, and we've got like a few other people that have said they're up for like joining in with this nonsense here as well. Like we just need to sort out days and whatnot. And I will point out as well, for every person, including this one, the ordinary donation link below the screen will go directly to the wrestler. Obviously, you don't have to if you don't want to, because everyone, especially in times like these, should take care of themselves and their families first. But
absolutely, like I appreciate what's come through already. I really do, guys. Like I had no idea this was what this was about. I just came up with some fun tonight. But like, honestly, if you want to support me, that's fantastic. But don't feel like you have to. I want people to support me because they're big fans of mine. They want to buy merch and shit like that. Like, I don't want people just, I don't need it. Like, if you need the money, like, don't Eddie Guerrero or me, Rosie Bonbon. Like, don't support me because you feel I need it. Like, support me because you like me as a wrestler kind of thing. And I got a merch store, like, GeneMunny.BigCartel.com. That way you can support me.
I've literally just popped a link in the chat.
You'll get something in return as well.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, the people that I'm inviting, beyond being like wrestlers that I'm a fan of or whatever, ones I know to be like the good ones as well, you know what I mean? So, ones,
I appreciate that,
ones
I really do.
Because like because I'm lucky enough that like my work are paying me, while everything's closed up. So, but like, and I'm not in the position where I can run around buying all the merch that I want to, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So,
no, I completely feel you, bro. Like, I think I'm getting wrestling isn't my full-time work. I went part-time so I could focus on wrestling a lot more. Which, in hindsight, big regret because of this month alone. But like, so I'm losing a lot of money through like the not wrestling, and I'm losing it through not being full-time income. But I can still make ends meet, which is grand. But I'm not redundancy Jones yet. I think that's coming next week. But like this is what it is from being a wrestler. Like you're an independent wrestler. Things like this are gonna happen. Cancellations are gonna happen. Injuries are gonna happen. unfortunately pandemics are going to happen, and it's just the risk we've got to take. So I'm not saying support me because you feel like you have to, because you need to take care of yourself first. If you're not taking care of yourself, then how can you take care of anyone else? Like, I only want you to support me if you're a fan and if you want some cool ass merch. If not, do not worry about it.
Yeah. Basically, this idea was kind of like my way of trying to support the wrestlers I like, while not really being in a financial position to do so. To try and put word out there, and like, I mean, it is. I guess you could essentially call this like a podcast, but with daft wrestling game stuff in the background, because it's just us talking nonsense. Young man. You call me young man, I'm older than you.
I'm just saying, if anyone's having trouble forcibly staying at home, shave your eyebrows off. And then you'll not want to go outside ever again.
That's a fair point. Oh, Pumpkin, your work closes tomorrow. Like, I'm astonished. Like, because I've been talking to Pumpkin throughout all this. As I said, we're good pals. And like me, works in like retail, and I would like non-essential retail, because it's like she said, like a clothes shop. Yeah. Like, why they wouldn't be closed already is beyond me, but that's on her.
Baffles me, like.
That's on her employers, not her though. So.
Yeah. Is it? I had an issue with my sofa, so I called DFS earlier, and someone answered the phone. I was like, "The fuck are you doing?" I was annoyed at them. I was like, "I'm glad you've answered. We need to chat, but I'm annoyed that someone's answered."
In my work, I got the call that on Monday that my work was closing, because I was off.
Yeah.
Well, Monday last week, because I was off last week anyway. I'd used like one of my holiday weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, and now we're closed for at least the next 2 weeks, and probably longer now that this lockdown's going.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. Oh, this is just mental. It's TNA lockdown, man.
This is what happens and it happens every year. When someone will go like, "Oh, last year was rotten, but this year things can't be worse, right?" And something worse always happens. They jinx us every time.
I don't know, Jim. Pumpkin. I have no idea who's going to man that DFS sale, but there's always a DFS sale. Straight leg suplex. Boom.
That'll be the wee spotty, the wee spotty guy for The Simpsons or something, probably.
Yeah. Oh man. Just face something. Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. Face something. My God, in this era, with this quarantine. Like, I said, don't worry about it. I need to work out, like, my local pub, MK11, they're brilliant. They do a really good, like, wings menu, and I've said it before, I could be vegan any day of the week, so long as I could eat wings. I don't know what it is about wings, but they're just my passion. Like, I think I'm a... Oh! Put the foot on the chest, come on! This is shit, man.
It shows that you're not being one of those bookers who just puts themselves over everyone. It's selflessness.
So yeah, like they're doing. You got to pay on the phone for your wings and stuff like that. 100% match though. Can't fault that. You order on your food on your phone, and you go to the car park, and they'll just put it through your window. They're all in rubber gloves, and they're all disinfected. And so you're not seeing anyone, and it's pretty great.
To Wolf Vision Gaming in the chat, do I buy the DLC to get the different stadiums and stuff? Yes and no. There's 6, I think, stadiums in the game to begin with. You can also get the Entrance Craft DLC, which allows you to customize entrances and adds 3 more arenas. I There's some of the DLCs on sale right now, but I can't remember offhand if Entrance Craft's one of them. I've been getting my money's worth from it though, because it allows you to individualise the entrances a wee bit. And I'm a sucker for stuff like that. I'm a big nerd with games like this. And we're back to the Benny Hillen.
Sweet, is this the main event?
No.
Oh dear. I've got to shoot shortly, so I'm going to watch this match and then I'm going to piss off, unfortunately, guys.
Oh, no worries, man. Thank you for coming out.
It's been an absolute great time. I've drank whiskey, I've sat down, I've watched bears fight each other, so I'm happy.
I was thinking of doing more Fire Promoter. Fire Promoter is on sale right now. It's $8, I think, in the US. I don't know how much it is here. Apparently the only one that isn't is the newest Stardom one. That's usually how it works. Yeah, it's been great having you here, and you're welcome back anytime. Like, I'm pretty much doing
pleasure being here, man.
I pretty much do these nightly now. So, like,
really,
pretty much, like, as I said, it's like my outlet, and I might as well take advantage while I've got the time to do so. Yeah, because we've got like the stable wars coming up as well, but I'll let you get away. I'll call the rest of it. But
no, I'll watch this match first. I'm going to watch this match. I'm going to watch these bears. Before I enjoying how much blood there is in the ring. I wonder how Gene's... he fell off the rope. What kind of art do you do, Porcelain Pumpkin?
She does very good art, by the way. She's excellent at it.
Oh, remember. Oh my god, I actually watch bears fight all the time. That bear cannot climb those fucking ropes to save his life.
The bears came about because in all of the Fire Pro streams I do, it's like it became a running tradition that for a gag at the end. Because as well as wrestling matches, you can do like MMA fights and kickboxing fights and stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah, so it became like tradition that at the end we would have someone either picked by the chat or picked at random and put them in a shoot fight with a bear. And some people did beat the bear.
No, who beat the bear?
Chris Hero beat the bear.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Tyler Bate beat the bear.
Yeah, again, that's fair.
Someone else did as well, and I can't remember who. And the bear wins.
The bear wins. Of course that's going to win. It was a bear. Did that bear just go for the pin after the...
Yeah, I think it's like the AI thing, like they're set to like automatically go for the pin after certain moves and stuff.
I think that's what I'm going to do next if I win submission victory. I'm just going to get pinned someone after. Right, to all you Twitchers or Twitchies or I don't know, like, it's been a great time. Thank you for having me here, Ginger Pimpernel.
As I said, anytime.
Bloody great time.
Oh, thank you for coming out, man.
Absolute pleasure. Right, you guys have a sick night. Enjoy some bear on bear action, and I'll catch you idiots in a bit. Again, I've got a podcast coming out. Follow my shit. I'm on at I'm So Money on Twitter. I think Gene_Money on Instagram. And if you like looking at my Instagram's posts twice, join me on Facebook. And yeah, podcast coming out. And if you want to follow me, the link's just there. GeneMunny.BigCartel.com. All of my merchandise is usually me as my own dog, and that's pretty great. Have a sick one, guys.
I have one of the t-shirts. I can confirm they're very comfy.
Yeah, man. See you guys.
Bye, Gene. There we go. The first of hopefully many wrestling guests joining our wee adventures here. As I said, we'll have Sugar Dunker in on Wednesday, and we'll have Viper on Thursday. Obviously barring any personal issues that may arise. Especially with the lockdown in place, because I know Viper's got like family stuff on. We've also got Emily Hayden will be coming in for one. Jayla Dark, Andrew Everett, Amy Alonzi, and I've got other people that I've been speaking to who will watch this space. We're not sitting through all these entrances. Is the new Fighting Road worth it? I enjoyed it. It's not very long. Although there's some decent parts, like edit parts that new ones you can use. I liked it. I thought it was pretty funny. I would say it depends how much you're paying for it though. Jim, I believe the new moves actually got added as part of the patch, not the DLC. I know the Cazadora Stomp's one of them. Son of big hands. Oh, here's our boy. So that's team 1. And we've got two 8-person tags in a row because Gene decided to rando his second card. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a leaderboard to see who puts on the best shows. The average match rating determines it, Jim. It tells you what it is at the end. So Gene's first show got 90%, which is damn good. I've wanted to do a trios tournament for some time, or a tag one. I'm going to be doing a cruiserweight tournament as well. El Clasico Fliptastico 2, as the original one was back in the 2K days. So what team you got for this? We've got the Elite, which is the team on the left, Viper's team, and we've got Johnny's team, the Toaster Perverts, on the right. Now note that Johnny still has not lost in singles competition, so we might give him a title defence. like once this show's done. Oh, the referee's lost order. That was chaotic. Toaster perverts win. After Emily Hayden pins Bam Bam Bigelow. Next up, another 8-person tag. Sorry, 6-person tag in this one. William Ever, Andrew Everett and Sugar Dunkerton versus Hannah Kimura, Joe Hendry and Spot Monkey. So it's free of Money's Honeys. Again, it's free of just the regular roster. Beats in main army. I like that. I actually meant to change the ring. So we're sorting out possible guests. I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, there was rumours for a while that there was going to be a DDT DLC, and that would have been amazing. That's saying that, like, the moves creation and parts creation is going to keep everyone going for years and years to come. DDT, Jim. As in the Japanese wrestling company. Yeah, so I was getting a message there about a possible guest that we might have, and obviously I'm not going to jinx anything by talking about it publicly before getting anything confirmed, but if we can land this person, it'll be a blast. Has John Blood? Yes, once. Since you're new here, Wolf, we did a charity stream last week for the Beats and Cancer charity, which is why we've got this ring for this company that we're running in game. This is just a continuation of that company. And we had Johnny on for that. And it was a great laugh. My throat literally hurt from laughing by the end of it. That's actually why we made him in the game. Part of the stream, what we did was, as a surprise, we had him in a match against Dakota Kai. How do I make my wrestling ring? The stream, the whole stream archive's still up, and I have the, what do you call it? The Johnny Dakota Kai match is highlighted, yeah. For Fire Promoter, it's through mods, so if it's the PS4 version, unfortunately, it wouldn't be something you'd be able to do. Aisha Raymond versus Grado. Of course, well, go check it out by all means. Okay, that's... Oh, I didn't. Oh well. This would be a ridiculous match. Like, characters like Grado work best with a serious person to play off, and I think Aisha Raymond would be very good at that. Weeboot! Now, Aisha's going to kill me if she has to put over Grado. Laria, oh! Oh. Ah, good. Aisha's not going to kill me. Man, Gene has put on a banger of a show. Average 98%. God damn. This show is going to take some beating. Main event time, NL Slip versus Jokey. I think if there's anybody who can top this show, it's probably Shug, because Shug is a Fire Pro player. But at this point, the best most people can hope for in terms of beating this show is if this ends quickly via critical. Possibly. Yeah, possibly. I mean, it just depends how much time the guest has. So naturally, to annoy everyone, these two are having an absolute banger as well. Although should this count because it was a rando card? Gene didn't assemble it. I'm just trying to think in the interest of fairness. Wins by via Big Boy sent on. Holy moly. So the rando card is winning with 98%, which is just obscene. That's possibly the highest average match rating I've seen for a show in one of these, full stop. Ishii, Yano and Okada. Oh my god, it's all people from the same stable for once. Sure. You know, like, unless someone's a bell end, we'll happily bring in anybody. I mean, I would think keep Gene's as the 90%, what with him that being the only one he actually booked. which is still like an exceptionally good card. Just in the interest of fairness. So like nobody's like, oh, he just randoed his, you know. Angel Hayes is getting over. Andrew Everett's over. Amy Alonzi's over as hell. What I might do is I might do one more show tonight to try and give the people who are hurt a bit of a rest. Either that or I'll set up different tables with both, perhaps. We'll just do this really with the people we're not using much. Well, mostly one-off guests. We'll get some of our people in there. Amy's beat up bad. I still can't believe Angel Hayes beat Batista. I'll try and bring in quite a few guests. So who's going to give us a good match? And Holly Spartan's over. Why does BT Gunn keep big leaguing us? God's sake. Oh dear. BT Gun is strong, I think. But even then, with how big we are, and we do run a fair amount of strong matches. Yeah, Batista's just fine with coming in. See, Matt Cross is showman and he won. I mean, I'd love to see Danhausen get a go. Or Warhorse. Try Delirious. Well, Colt likes this anyway. There we go, we got CM Punk. Usually 25,000. Play Punk's music and out comes the bear. I'd pop for that. God damn, what happened to Yoneyama? So Yoan Show, but no Rocky Romero. Hikuleo, okay. No Hikuleo. Oh well. Oh, let's see. Yeah, got to make up the shortfall. Right. The Dragon Kid wanted to work for us. We'll put Spot Monkey's title on the line. So yeah, we'll be blowing a lot of money on this show. They're all banged up, look at it. Oh, that's a shout actually. Warhausen. Wouldn't mix Danhausen in though. Oh, Danhausen's quite hard. Yeah, Everett versus Liger, I like that. Takamitsu Noku versus Johnny. Batista versus a bear. Colt Cabana versus Mance Warner. Okada versus Warhorse. And our main event. CM Punk versus Joe Hendry. I don't know, I'll check in a second. Look in my eyes, what do you see? A wrestler named Joe Hendry. No MMA gear. I wonder if we could get away with running America with this show. What the hell? How can you put on this card and not sell out a gymnasium? That's what we'll do. We'll do a small haul in Japan with this card. Just for shits and giggles. It'll be our first show elsewhere. Hence having all the New Japan guys. Basically so that whoever comes in for the next one has most of the roster a bit fresher and less hurt. And we'll Benny Hill a lot of it. Smart marks. Well, we're still getting entrances at least. Road Punky, free K, free K, free K, free K. I'm gonna whip out my Johnson. I almost said Junior Johnson, and I really want to make a wrestler called Junior Johnson now. Pillman Junior Johnson. Or the Pillman Junior Johnson, and his gimmick is that he's a drug dealer. Oh, Okada spot. No, Okada. Gedo spot. Win for Brian Pillman Jr. decent. A decent opener. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to change the ring. Because I meant to do it before the stream started, so I might as well do it now. This one's definitely got to be sped up, given it's going to be a spot fest. This ring is beautiful. Oh, Spot Monkey with a roll up out of nowhere. Is this because it's a house show and they're all just half-arsing it? This is where the pops will be because it's New Japan, guys. Although it's possible the crowd weren't reacting as big as well because my wrestlers aren't as over here. Match you never thought you'd see. Roppongi 3K versus Bam Bam Bigelow and Viper. The elite take it. Yeah, they're getting the show on track now. Like 3,500 is a decent turnout for our first show in a country. You did the deal. Oh, they're having a good match, it looks like. Choke slam! Not covered. Missed. Did the deal. Everett wins. Decent match. Johnny versus Taka Michinoku. We've got to watch this one, right? The greatest entrance music in the world.
Come on, over here. Fight.
So naturally, Johnny's first move is to try and rip him open.
Give up. Yeah.
Oh, goes to the eyes.
Eat shit.
Can Taka Michinoku be the one to finally topple Johnny's reign of terror? DDT. What is his skin made of?
Give up. Give up.
Can he be the one in 22 and 1? 22?
Eat shit.
Johnny just determined to bust him open. Finally does so. Oh, here they go, back and forth. Coochie coochie goo.
Give up. Give up. Give up. Yep.
Tommy Michinoku. Oh, kicks the leg out of the leg. Cover. More impressive than almost beating Triple H on TV is the fact that Taka Michinoku carried Triple H to a good match. I kid, or do I?
Give up. Give up.
Flying clothesline. Big boy senton. Fork. DDT from Taka. Says he's going to kill him. I don't know whether or not Japanese rules would get him DQ'd for that. Kicks the leg out of the leg. Johnny tried to reverse but had telegraphed what he was going to do. It's the ropes. Big boy senton. But Taka is still fighting. Melon Farmer. Batista bomb. So a solid match between Batista and Johnny Blood. Johnny's reign of terror goes on unabated. Next up, Batista versus a giant bear. Raining blood! Yeah!
Fight. Give up. Give up. One. Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up. Break. One.
Yeah.
Give up.
Death Graps can be like the sort of deathmatch show we run at the year's end every year.
Give up. One. Give up. Give up.
Bear the Batista bomb. But not second one, Batista. Getting a win on record. After losing to Angel Hayes. So it's been a decent show. Not up to the heights of what we hit with Gene Money in tow, but solid. It's Colt Cabana.
Fight. One. Give up. Break.
Did the deal. Colt gets a win. Now we come to the two matches everyone came to see. Warhorse versus Kazuchika Okada. And CM Punk versus Joe Hendry. So Gene Money managed to pull a 90-minute match out of Kazuchika Okada. How will Warhorse do? Two-hour epic trading pile drivers.
Fight.
Oh yeah, Warhorse isn't that big. The fact that like Okada's 6'3" doesn't help. Finley roll from Warhorse. I thought he was maybe going for the Rainmaker already there.
Give up.
Yeah, yeah. STF.
Give up.
Warhorse forces his way out. Realised Okada was getting back to his feet. Irish whip into a head scissors.
One.
Cover attempt from Okada.
One.
And we've got statistics here. This is the most defendingest IWGP champion ever against the most defendingest IWTV champion ever. Uh-oh. Heavy rain! But Warhorse, right back up. Irish whip into the big boot from Okada. Uh-oh, is he setting up? No! Caught by an enziguri from Warhorse. Charges in with a clothesline in the corner. Double stomp to the back. Cover. Finley roll. Oh, Warhorse waiting for Okada to get to his feet, hits him with a drop kick. But Okada, air raid crash neckbreaker. And again. Oh, looks like he could be setting up for the Rainmaker. But instead, off the ropes into nothing. Looking for a tombstone. Warhorse playing a possum. Catches him with that underhook arm drag. Spinning leg lariat from Warhorse, who's getting fired up. Okada dodges a second attempt at the leg lariat, and now they go back and forth. Super kick from Warhorse. But Okada, out of nowhere, German suplex. Warhorse with that fighting spirit hits a vertical suplex up top with a double stomp. But Okada with some fighting spirit of his own, lariat from Warhorse. Rainmaker! But Warhorse still able to fight, still able to keep going. Is he looking for it again? You have to imagine this is it for Warhorse. And there it is, no shame in that. Needing 2 Rainmakers. Overall a decent card, but we still have one match to go. Joe Hendry versus CM Punk. The man with... Fun fact, in competitive sports, one-on-one, Joe Hendry has a better record than CM Punk. By virtue, of course, the fact that Joe Hendry's actually won.
Fight.
Oh, freaking nature, right out the gate from Joe Hendry, knows what he's up against. Oh, Joe doing baby metal in Japan would rule. We've got Lady Beard. We can bring in Lady Beard at some point. Ropes, Punk with a kick.
One.
Discus lariat from Punk.
Give up.
Trying to wear Hendry down. Joe Hendry, of course, a former champion, not just in professional wrestling but amateur wrestling, has been the champion of both Greco-Roman and freestyle wrestling for the entirety of the UK, represented Scotland in the Commonwealth Games. Go to bed! Punk with the cover. And just barely Joe gets the shoulder up. Hendry lock.
Give up.
I don't know, Jim. Punk sends him off the ropes. Tilt-a world backbreaker followed by the running knee. He did the deal. Nobody kicks out the Falcon Arrow. Joe Hendry does. A prestigious slam. Oh, but Punk up again into the go to sleep cover. Joe out at 2 again. Freak of nature. Did the deal. What's Hendry going for here? Christmas gift. Into the Hendry lock. Punk makes it to the ropes. Counter rush, but Joe catches him. Punk dodges the suplex attempt. Freak of nature. Joe worn out though, not quite able to capitalise as quick as he'd like. Lowercase a. Big back suplex there from Hendry. Elevated crab. Go Hendry. He's in with the takedown. Punk reverses and Kid goes up top. Diving knee. Hendry lock once again, but too close to the ropes. And here they go back and forth. Punk up top. Macho Man elbow. It's 2. Looks like he's going for, oh no, diving knee off the top this time. But he's not finished. Now the elbow again, but Hendry managed to move. Punk had him playing possum with him. Hit the roll up. Joe out of 2. Enziguri. Discus lariat. But Joe trying to get this crowd on side. Angle slam sends Punk careening to the floor. Punk going for the Hurricane Rana. Joe reverses into the power bomb. Punk decides to beat the count. Both men off the ropes. High knee from Joe Hendry. Back suplex to the centre of the ring. Not done with Punk. Tried to reverse, but Joe caught him. Scoop slam. Hendry lock. Punk taps. Hell yeah! Our first event abroad was nerve-wracking, but now we're ready to take on the world. Well, we lost a lot of money, but that was because of the amount of people we brought in. So it's okay. Everything's good and set. Hana Kimura versus Slip needs to happen. Sure, why not? Jockey wants a raise? Sure, let's give Jockey one. And the money session mob's on. If we gave her that for a single show, we'd never see her again. Johnny wants more money. Well, he is Big Match John, so I say he deserves it. Man, everyone wants more money. Joe Hendry wants more money. Well, he did just beat CM Punk for us. This way I can see who actually wants the raises rather than just dissing it randomly, and I can't approach her now because she's away. There we go. Oh my god, $19 million. Nope! Well, that's that all set. Keep that ready for next time. So we're going to make Johnny defend his title or what? Well, let's have a look. Price is right. Maybe Denker, perhaps? Senior official Big Hands Johnson. Here we go. Hey ladies, eat shit.
Fight. Give up.
Yeah, Himbo is a fighter. Likes to stick and move. Real clash of styles here.
Eat shit.
Set Johnny's style to American because it incorporates like the cheating kind of stuff and some wrestling moves. Yeah, Little Spike Dragon also hello. This is Himbo Slice. Because he's too dumb to fight MMA conventionally, which means he doesn't get caught. Johnny hits the ropes with the spear. But Himbo right back up. Big boy senton off the top. Oh shit! Shoot strikes from Himbo Slice. And again. Oh, I would love to do that chainsaw, something like that. Jesus! Goes for the cover. Almost had the champ there. And the title is on the line. Oh, takes down the champ. Just bear in mind, as dumb as he is skilled. Kicks the leg out of the leg. Batista bomb! But too close to the ropes. No, this is a wrestling match, Spike. Oh, spinning back fist. With discus lariat from Johnny. But he is really taking it to the champ. The Discord lariat. Johnny out at 2 once again, but taken down by a jab. Some really nice strike combinations being thrown by Himbo Slice. Johnny now with the light tube. Oh, has him on Batista bomb. And it sometimes just takes one. And still. So how many is that now? Who can beat this man? Let's see. He's on 7 successful defences. The previous record was 4. You want it, you got it. Although this is a non-titled one since Anita is not part of our sort of universe. But just for fun. I've got to have the deathmatch whites. Yeah, one of the mods renames the venues to what they're supposed to be modelled on. You see it's got like Tokyo Dome, MSG, Kurikan Hall. It doesn't do it with the DLC ones though. I'm the same, Jim. I prefer the original names, but it is what it is. This should be it. Yep. Well, Johnny was in one of the Brawl for All matches the other night and didn't win, but he's not been beaten in one-on-one matches.
Fight. Give up.
Yeah, I'm happy to help, Chainsaw. Oh, missed! Coochie.
Give up.
And we've got blood already.
One.
Oh my god, the state the ring's going to be in after this match. No sold! Oh. Onita goes to the eyes, missed some again.
Give up.
Johnny making a real mess of the place. Oh, but now he's bleeding as well. Shoot punches. Whoa! Power bomb. Fork.
Give up. Give up.
Yeah, the Batista bomb versus Thunder Firebomb. The fightingest champion we have ever seen in Super Pro Wrestle.
Give up. Give up.
Or in the entirety of the Wrestleverse. It's almost time. Who will survive? What will be left of them? No one survives! Everybody dies! Well, I think an explosion that takes everyone out is as good a place to leave it as any. Thank you for coming out. And we're going to do a raid. There's a good man named John Robertson on. You might remember him.
He's having internet trouble.
Oh, John's having internet troubles apparently. So we're going to raid Hot Dad. Hot Dad's a good dude. He's the guy that did the wrestling songs. Like the alternative wrestling songs. And a good guy as well. Funny fellow. So check him out. And hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye!